Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Joyful Jessie. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you how to make gluten-free pasta and meat sauce in the Instant Pot. It is honestly my go-to pasta meal all the time now, especially since it doesn't require multiple pots or any straining of water. So make sure to stick around and watch. The very first thing I'm going to be needing is the best gluten-free pasta out there. That's Barilla's gluten-free penne pasta, and I'm going to be using the 12-ounce box. I'm going to be using one 24-ounce bottle of spaghetti sauce. I'm also going to be using half a pound to 3/4 of a pound of ground meat. You can use however much you want. I'm going to be using some sofrito, and I'm going to be seasoning my meat with some garlic powder, some Italian seasoning, and some adobo. And last but not least, I'm going to be using a measuring cup to measure my 2 cups of water, and that part is super essential. And of course, the Instant Pot is where we are going to making this in. First thing I'm going to do is turn it on to saute mode and saute my ground meat. Like I said, I'm just going to be simply seasoning mine with some sofrito, some garlic powder, some Italian seasoning, and some adobo. You can season your meat however you traditionally do it on the stove, whatever it is to your liking. Once my meat is completely browned, I'm going to take 1 cup of water and I'm going to add it to my meat and simply scrape around the bottom of the pot to make sure that everything in the bottom is nice and loose. Then I'm going to take my 1 24-ounce bottle of spaghetti sauce. The 24 ounce is essential. The measurements here are key to having the perfect pasta. And I'm going to pour it in with my meat and mix everything very, very well. Then I'm going to take my 2nd cup of water and I'm simply going to add it into the bottle of my sauce just because I don't want to waste any of my spaghetti sauce. Am I the only one that does that? And then I'm going to shake it all together and just make sure that I get whatever's remaining of the pasta in the bottle. And I'm gonna shake it and I'm going to put that to the side because I'm not gonna use that yet. Then I'm going to take my 12-ounce box of Barilla gluten-free pasta. This is like the best pasta I have found out there. Barilla is the best for lasagna, for spaghetti, for whatever gluten-free is really good. But in this particular case, it has to be the 12-ounce penne pasta. And I'm going to simply pour it right on the top of my meat and sauce. Then using the back of my spatula, I'm simply going to press down on my noodles. I'm not 100% submerging these guys in there. I'm just gently patting them down. Then I'm going to take that 1 cup of water that I have inside the spaghetti sauce bottle, and I'm going to cover the rest of the top of my noodles with that. Once we're done covering our noodles with our last cup of water, we're going to go ahead and cancel the saute mode. We're going to put the lid back on the Instant Pot, lock it, and then with the manual pressure cook button, we're going to put it on high at 8 minutes. We're going to want to make sure that our little valve on the top is on seal, not on vent. Again, it needs to be up on seal. Once the little jingle goes off, we are going to immediately release all the pressure that is built in there. We're not going to let it sit. Now, I personally like my pasta al dente. If you like yours a little bit softer, simply let it sit there and do a 2-minute natural release before letting out the rest of the pressure. Now, when you open it, this is what it's going to look like. And do not be alarmed. This does not mean that you have all that liquid there. No, you're simply going to take your spatula and you're going to move your noodles around, and you're going to see that this sauce that is on the top is just going to evenly distribute through the noodles and is going to be this perfect gluten-free pasta meal. There is no draining of water involved. It's just that simple. Now, I'm going to be honest, I've done quite a lot of experimenting with this and I've had some major fails before where I use too many noodles and I get the burn signal, or I use too much water and I end up with mushy pasta. I have learned that this is the perfect combination to get the best gluten-free texture pasta. That's why I said those measurements are essential. Now I'm simply going to dish it out for my family, and we like to use Parmesan cheese sprinkled on the top of it just for that extra yumminess. You can add whatever toppings you like on your pasta. Now this is my go-to way to make my gluten-free pasta. No longer do I use multiple containers and strain the pasta and cook the sauce in different places. I just do it all in one pot, and my family absolutely loves this. And the great thing about it is that the noodles are soaked in this delicious flavor. So now is your turn to give this delicious pasta a try. Let me know in the comments below how yours turns out. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.